I noticed when Shawn was about 18 months old, I noticed he was very quiet and to himself.
He will sit too close, he will, occasionally hit people.
He chewed his crib like a beaver.
She wasn't really talking till she was around 3 or 4.
I was the mom going, no, 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 it's gonna be fine.
You call his name and he's looking off into the sky and wouldn't even respond to you.
And even though deep down we kind of had known for a while, it was still getting the diagnosis. It was just like being thrown into a black hole.
It's very tiring. You have to have so much energy.
People will often say, if you know one child with autism, you know one child with autism. The kids with autism are like snowflakes. There's no two alike.
It was in my gut. It was in my gut. It was something that was so strong, and I felt like a heavy weight in my stomach. I would go in to wake him up in the morning and he just wouldn't say Mom, he wouldn't talk.
Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder, and those impairments lead to a significant decrease in ability to kind of function in a social world.
We had been told he would be institutionalized, probably.
The thing that's so hard to hear is that oftentimes the diagnosis will be so firm. Yes, your child has autism and they will go into an institution.
We're all in this together. I tell everyone, it's not a journey that you can do by yourself. It's a journey that you need support. We have a son who's now 10 years old and who was first diagnosed with autism just shy of his 3rd birthday. And there was no one out there in terms of in the educational world who were, providing training and education to these students in terms of how to work with kids with an autism diagnosis.
They came to one of our autism awareness days, and they came up to me and started talking about their son. And in discussing that, the beginning of this magical thing was happening.
We were living, breathing, sleeping with the diagnosis day in and day out, and we are just passionate about giving kids and adolescents and adults, really, an opportunity to be all that they can be.
He really came up with the idea that there has to be a way to capitalize on, the academic strengths at St. Joseph's University that would help all these families.
The service learning model, in my mind, is huge. It's about the present, helping families in the present, and it's about the future, training the cadre of individuals that come out of St. Joe's really prepared for a career and a life dedicated to helping serve the autistic community.
Should I add some purple ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah?
With bananas.
Bananas? Is that what you're making now?
My daughter was diagnosed at around 2.5.
When I first met her, gave no eye contact, wouldn't really initiate conversation. I was kind of more in her way than anything else. I was just like a wall for her to move through. And slowly but surely, I got through to her, and we have this unbelievable connection to this day. And I've worked with her ever since. We can just wave to him. Remember what we did last year? We just waved.
Ariana really just created this bond with Mia that just Mia loved her by the end of camp.
I've never seen anything like that before, and what's really great about working here is that her transformation, I was a part of it.
As a result, from what Ariana has told us, Mia was one of the reasons why she decided to do graduate work then in the field of autism and therapy, and she's now at the Kinney Center on staff as a graduate assistant.
You followed all the directions walking over here, and you didn't run away, and you didn't hurt the other kids. Good personal space. How many points? 6. What's that mean? Star.
It's been a process over the last 3 years, but to see it come full circle at camp, especially camp this summer, I think, for me, it's amazing. I mean, for us, we know that we're not changing the world in a day. We're moving very slowly. It is baby steps. everyone here listens and talks and makes him feel important, and that is priceless. We went from a child that people told us was going to be never speak and be institutionalized to what he's now considered high-functioning autism. Every little step we make relieves stress for us as parents.
Welcome to the Kinney Show. My name is Shawn Sandman.
I've made some friends. I made friends with a kid named Sam.
When I'm at my school at like Hillcrest, no one ever comes up to me and says, "Hey Sam, wanna hang out with us?" or "Hey Sam, wanna sit next to me in the lunchroom?" I never have that feeling. What I like most about Camp Kinney is when we go swimming, because it helps me get active. Scars are so great because they watch over you and they don't want to stop like helping you along the way.
So when you hear something that your scholar says, you make sure you listen. And our last rule is use good personal space.
We have an inclusion model, meaning that kids with autism and kids without autism come together. All the kids are treated equally, and the idea is to get them to have as much fun and as much interaction as possible, and they all learn from each other.
We play together, we always sit next to each other. We have fun together.
Scholars are our undergraduate students who work in our programs. It really is an elite group of students from the university, primarily education, psychology, and interdisciplinary health services majors.
I just loved working with kids who are on the spectrum, and I found that when I was at the Kinney Center, I was the happiest I was all week.
Spin around in a circle. It really is a profession that chose me, so I was very lucky in that sense.
Okay, so cross your other arm. Grab your elbow above your head.
They always say, if you find something you'll love, you'll never work a day in your life, and I already know I'm never gonna work a day in my life.
There is such a need for trained professionals in the field of autism, and by having the Kinney Center and the ability to train undergraduates before they even step foot out of the door so that they know what to expect when they get into this field puts them at a huge advantage.
You do play the cello, right?
It definitely was like life-changing for me in all aspects of career and just me as a person. I think it's really given these kids an opportunity to see that they are special, not because they have a disability, but because people care and want to help them be all that they can be.
It's helped open his eyes to the fact there's other things going on around me. I need to be mindful of, you know, my surroundings, the folks around me.
We'd go to camp expos, and they would have very little. One of the moderators actually said to me, "Well, we don't have them in our camp." And I was so upset by that comment, and I just felt so dismissed. And I was getting that from all of the camp tables there. No one took someone like my son, I guess because he was one of them. If they had a balloon for our children, it would probably be, I don't know what describes our children, maybe polka dot with plaid and stripes or something. They're so unique, and Camp Kinney just it's for our kids. It fits Brian to a T.
Here, he's accepted. I'm extremely encouraged, extremely hopeful. The Kinney Center is a wonderful organization.
It's been a godsend. Honestly, it's a gift.
I don't even have to give him a thought. When he's in school, I have to think about it. I have to wait for the call from school about something. I don't have to worry about it when he's at the Kinney Center. I love it.
It's unbelievably rewarding, and it's just gets better and better every year, and we know it's going to continue to grow and get better, and we couldn't be more happy.
It cuts right to the core of what St. Joe's is about, and that is being men and women with and for others.
Why wouldn't you support it? Why wouldn't you make it available to more people and give them a chance to help more children?
It's worth every penny. If you could help them, it would be great.